Boom, boom, Bumrah indeed. Giving England a taste of their own medicine, not just with the bat, but actually with the ball also. After his 35 run over by Stuart Broad, world record by the way, which we have already done a video on. 16 for 1 England, and classic Bumrah delivery. Alex Lees beaten for pace, but a very, very big technical flaw in his game. As I had pointed out even in the New Zealand series, that flaw was exposed by Tim Southee at Lord's. Bumrah, it's Alex Lees is just a sitting duck, unfortunately.
He got a half century against them though. If I'm
He
not
did. So, still, I mean, even now you can't nail down your opening combination. Even now.
It's been years now.
You struggled for 6 years to have Cook's steady partner. Now you're struggling for the last 4 years without an opening combination. Rory Burns failed because his success rate was high, but his failure rate was also high. Extremes.
Yeah.
Crawley still hasn't inspired that confidence.
They tried with Dom Sibley also.
Sibley, but again, Sibley is.
They tried with Jason Roy also.
And he got brutally exposed in the Ashes.
Because of his hard hand.
Yeah, Hazelwood in particular exposed his technique mercilessly.
Robin Peterson has tweeted. He's saying, sad to lose my record today. Oh well, records are meant to be broken, I guess. On to the next one.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about doing one video, explain the list of the most expensive overs in Test cricket.
But,
But what a funny game this is, somebody pointed out.
No balls.
No. Most runs scored in an over record, not one shot connected properly, like it's a dominating.
Yeah.
Yet the record will be remembered.
Yep.
Nobody will see the highlights as to how those runs came,
Yes.
those lemon cuts or Chinese cuts or whatever.
At least in the Lara over, if you had seen Peterson, he was hitting everything right out of the
That
middle.
is Lara, yeah.
That's there's 2 sixes and 4
BC
fours.
Lara.
But imagine the no balls, how crucial they actually were in this game.
Yeah.
Jasprit Bumrah, if that wouldn't have been a no ball, he
Yeah.
wouldn't have bowled that final delivery again. And Alex Lees got bowled. And it happened with Ben Stokes also, if I'm not wrong. Ben Stokes bowled a no ball.
Bumrah and the Indian bowlers repeated that no ball and getting a wicket at the last one, that Lord's Test match quite often.
Yes.
Shami, Siraj, Bumrah, no balls, but then they got the wicket towards the end. Anderson in fact complained, remember that famous thing, why are you bowling bouncers at me?
I think Shardul Thakur was the bat. So basically it was the sixth delivery of Ben Stokes over, and he bowled a no ball. So he had to re-bowl that delivery, and Shardul Thakur was dismissed.
Yeah. But then cricket that way is a funny game. Huh?
Right.
Not one shot that Jasprit Bumrah would be proud of in that over, yet he will hold the record for most times.
For which he'll be proud of.
Yep.
A record, yes. But yeah, then you take the runs. You take the runs that come your way. But seriously, that's what cricket is, because no one 10 years down the line, or forget 10 years, even a year, 2 years down the line, no one will know how those runs came. They'll just say, wow. You know how it will be discussed? Wow, a bowler captaining his first test match, batting at number 10. And what a knock he must have played.
Hitting a test bowler who's got over 550 wickets.
Exactly. What a moment that must have been.
And as I had pointed out in the previous thing also, Broad, most expensive overs in both Tests
T20
and T20Is. He's level though with Akila Dhananjaya in T20Is.
Yeah, this guy, Pollard
hit him for 6 sixes.
But looking at this opening combination of England, I would much rather have Butler and Jason Roy open the innings for them.
There's a point here. Harshit Sharma is saying Butler should open.
And get Jason Roy also to open with him.
Yeah,
why not? I mean, but again, do England have that confidence to get Roy back in after the shellacking he got in the Ashes 2019?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, the other teams might, Roy might score freely, but against Australia and India, where the pace bowling department is absolutely brilliant.
No, it's not just about pace. The problem with Jason Roy was that he is so used to playing T20 format or the white ball format that he plays with hard hands. And especially when you travel to India, to the Indian subcontinent, what usually happens is when you are facing spinners and you have close-in fielders, then you can't play with those hard hands, because the moment you play with hard hands, there's a very great opportunity or a great chance that it might just bounce off from your hand, and those close-in fielders will come into play.
No, but if England is playing ball or whatever, which they will play.
Who invented this word, by the way?
I don't know.
Huh? Where did it come from?
English media, I think. Baseball.
They really know how to create a hype.
But no, I'm saying if they are playing that kind. But so, like Harshit is also pointing out, valid point. How worse can these Jason Roy and Joss Butler do than what Zach Crawley and Lees are doing anyway?
Yep.
How much worse can they do?
But are all following the baseball technique? I think only 3 players are following the baseball technique, because only they can execute it.
So like only 3 are following
baseball?
No.
Jam ball.
Rishabh Pant, Ravindra Jadeja and Jasprit Bumrah.
Yes.
To an extent, Mohammad Shami. Rest are playing conventional
cricket. Even in this England team.
No, but if you want to play cricket like that, then all the more I'm surprised that Baz has not said that bring on give me Jason Roy, give me Joss Butler.
You never know.
Give me Moeen Ali.
Yeah.
Moeen Ali, yeah. Why not?
Instead of Leach,
especially against India.
Yeah.
2 5-wicket hauls. Southampton, and both in Southampton.
Yeah, both in Southampton. Sahil Khush, actually, Broad, he's saying Broad must be getting bored all these years, so he decided to come back into the limelight.
Achha, after Yuvraj, no one is discussing him much. Come on, you're being harsh to him.
Not Yuvraj, but
he's been picking up wickets.
Actually,
550 plus test wickets. Come on.
But that Broad consistency, when he used to run through an opponent in one spell, he
didn't get a single. Did he get a single?
He got a wicket. He got 1 wicket.
A consolation.
Yeah.
So, as Mr. Consistent is saying, that England bowlers have also adopted baseball.
Oh boy.
But why not give credit to the Indian batsmen, boss?
Exactly.
They've adopted jam ball.
Short balls do not intimidate the Indian batsman anymore. Let us just make that one thing clear.
Shreyas Iyer also.
Shreyas Iyer, one exception to the norm, but remaining 10. Shami was playing Nataraj like shots, Nataraj shots.
No, Shami to always. Shami always plays attacking cricket.
Exactly. And in the World Test Championship final, Saudi bowled Jamieson. Where did they get their wickets? By bowling bouncers? No.
Yeah.
Full outside off, swinging. Wagner was the lone exception. He kept banging the pitch hard.
Are we expecting the play to resume anytime soon?
Is that so?
Because Edgbaston.
Okay, I wouldn't remember. Give me a second. I'll just call you back. I'll speak to Rupali.
And it's very irritating.
And even the forecast wasn't too great. Although to start the day it was.
There was spells from 12 to 3. There were going to be spells, and
12 to 3.
Yep. So 12 o'clock there would be one spell. 12 in the local time.
Yeah. So this must be exactly 12 there.
Yep.
Right now it is okay. Just half past.
Yeah.
Or not half past. In fact, half an hour.
What is the weather saying? Just refresh it.
Yeah, there was a spell at 12 and then there was going to be a spell at 3 p.m. local time.
Covers are on even now, by the way.
Yeah.
Covers are on.
3 p.m.
He's got the key.
There's going to be rain that time also.
Can you hear?
After that, there will be a dry spell.
But there is a numerical lock there, is it?
After 3 p.m. That means 7:30 p.m. IST. You got another spell of rain. And then depending
2.5 hours from now.
Yep.
But first this has to subside.
It
has to stop for a brief.
Yep. Well. And again, we are all saying it will be cloudy. It might change to rain.
So the weather report isn't too promising for today, but tomorrow onwards it's pretty clear.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll have full 3 days play tomorrow onwards, and India would definitely want to have a full 5-day game here.
Yes.
And this rain India wouldn't like to see it anymore, because they are the ones who are actually in control of the game as of now.
Yep.
You never know. It's just that what we were discussing earlier, key moments. You have to win those key moments in the match, and if you can do that, 2-1 can become 3-1.
Yes, India needs this win more, because it will put them right back in contention for the World Test Championship final. Because after this series, England take on South Africa. Now that will be very interesting, because if South Africa managed to hold their own, then India's chances dim even further. This win is even more than a draw. They would want to win this match.
Yep. Taking a few comments, Ron Weasley says that people in England are saying baseball. Pant has been playing like that, so
exactly.
It's Pant ball actually.
Pant ball.
Kumar Prashant says all this baseball is just hype. They were very scared, and that's why they were bowling short from yesterday. Somehow they got that they'll get top edge. Actually, they were not scared. I think when they couldn't make any breakthroughs, when Jadeja and Pant were batting, I think that's when they decided, let's try another plan. And I think the plan was to bowl short, hoping that they will fall prey to one of those fielders in the deep. But they were clearing, either they were getting boundaries, finding gaps, or even at best they were controlling their pulls and getting a single or a double there. So they played it beautifully. I can't blame England.
Yeah, the plan to bowl short also lacks a bit of relevance. Mm-hmm. Look at the speed of Anderson, Potts, Broad, low 85.
Yeah.
Where does a bouncer
Stokes also.
It's not just pace. It has to be the direction also. Has to be. 85 miles is also not for us to play.
Okay. Super.
It is pretty good pace, but still it has to be well directed.
Michael Clark in that 2011-12 series, if you have to blast the tail out, even Johnson in the Ashes, 90 plus, he told them aim the bouncers here on the bench. That's why you saw how the tail was totally been dismantled.
I think Indian tail, they came prepared that they will be bombarded with these short balls. So you don't have to defend. So the best way to to deal with these bouncers is to counter attack, and you go for your shots, because the moment you try to defend, anything can happen. You can also get hit. Not just that you can be dismissed, you can also get hit somewhere in your body. So it is better to go for your shots, and they came off for India.
Yes.
Sagar's single, would you answer his query?
Harshit, first I want to thank him for saying that he can hear all my talk. So don't reveal the pin. I have not revealed it. My lock.
Yeah, you had a pin. Did you?
No. There was a new pin which is put. Even I don't know. Anyway, it's
but you haven't.
I haven't revealed it. Thank you.
Because people can go back to that.
Thank you for letting me know. Yes. Now to the question. What question that you were asking? Where is that question gone? That he wanted me to address.
Hanji.
Where is it then? Go down, na?
I think it was down, na?
नहीं उसमें issue क्या था?
This one.
What is the question?
सागर का.
अरे रोक लो ना कहीं तो. There it was, yaar.
Oh.
Okay, let's take any whenever that comes, we'll see. Can't find it. So
Harshit Sharma is saying short ball would have worked more at Archer and Wood space. Absolutely.
Stop it. Just stop it somewhere. Just leave it. That's true actually. That's exactly what we were talking about. Like maybe at the pace of Jofra, Archer or
90 mph.
Yeah.
Because look at Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins, 85-90 plus. They can, if they are accurate, Cummins in particular bowls the most accurate bouncer that I have seen in Test cricket. If anybody has that kind of pace and accuracy, then this Indian tail could have been
this Indian batting has really evolved.
Yeah.
They are no more that. You know what was one thing which is I'm just reminded of, one very interesting thing is how Virat was celebrating. What is he showing, by the way, right now? What are these? Those are things that were thrown onto the ground, or what is he?
I think they are having a inspection or something.
No, that was yesterday.
Okay.
Kevin Peterson and Virat
Kohli. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm saying the way Virat was celebrating Jadeja's 100 today.
Oh no.
He was super excited, like super excited. Which is heartening to see.
Very.
Why are you looking at
I think Jadeja for RCB.
Jadeja for RCB? I never thought like that. Now you are putting thoughts in, man.
Yeah, Jadeja for RCB.
No, but please tell me which team wouldn't want a Jadeja?
He's your rock star, as Shane Warne, the late great Shane Warne had mentioned.
So, but as a CSK fan, you are convinced his last season was done?
If you don't get Dhoni's backing and if Dhoni is thrown you under the bus, would you want to stay in the team?
But they can always patch up again. If in
They
case
should. I mean, behind the scenes.
It takes one phone call, yeah.
Yeah. And Dhoni, why would you not want to listen to the man?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
All can be well.
Hope not. So,
Mridul Krishna saying, is Jadeja the greatest Indian all-rounder after Kapil Dev? After, he has said. It's an interesting question.
very.
Because all this while you were so used to looking at only fast bowling all-rounders.
Greatest spinning all-rounder, well, 35 plus average with the bat. Close to 300 wickets in tests. Maybe he stands on his own.
No, after
After
Kapil Dev.
Kapil Dev,
Yeah. Which other Indian all-rounder you can think has had that kind of impact?
Ashwin, what is test numbers with the bat are much better than Jadeja, but yeah, 242 test wickets and 36 average.
I was reading some stat, he's got the best average for Indian batter in Sena country or outside in the last 5 years or something.
Yeah.
Jadeja, I was reading a stat.
That's true.
Which is incredible for all Indian batsmen. Huh?
That's incredible indeed. I think Rishabh Pant only comes closer to that for impact. Last 5 years, better than Kohli. Wow.
Those are incredible numbers.
Those are
if they
incredible
true.
numbers.
If they are true.
Yeah.
But is he, I would think, actually I need some time to think
Yeah,
about that. I don't want to just say it like that, then people will
Kapil
point out that
Dev
you said
and
it.
yeah, longevity maybe.
His financial dealings are done, so Rahul Rawat is back.
I chose to switch off my mic, unlike
Because he was doing much, I was talking about lock, someone wanting
Yeah.
to enter.
You were
minor
talking in
you must have been
crores.
talking in crores.
You
No,
were
I was talking
in
about
crores, I was
lock.
talking in hundreds.
One lock, open the lock, someone has come to the house, things like that.
Yeah.
House, someone.
Friends,
Oh,
yes, had reached
this house or that house?
that house. This house though, I have people at home.
So what are we discussing now?
So
Is-
we are asking is,
Is Ravindra Jadeja the
question asked by Mridul
Mridul.
Krishna.
Is Jadeja the greatest Indian all-rounder after Kapil Dev
After Kapil Dev.
In Test cricket.
in Test cricket?
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah, I couldn't think of anyone.
Yes.
He said R. Ashwin.
Jadeja.
Yeah, Ashwin's Test batting numbers.
No, he has more hundreds than Jadeja.
Yeah, but 26 average.
But
Jadeja's average is 37.
and Jadeja has played some very crucial knocks.
Yep. In fact, the crucial knocks Lords 2014, that's 68, changed the game totally. Before Ishant's 7 for 74.
Yeah.
And it came right after the Anderson Jadeja dispute in Trent Bridge 2014.
Yep.
Same next match, he does it.
Go down to the bottom, please. Mr. Consistent is saying Jadeja is ours. Don't even look up at him, Nikhil. I am not looking up. I'm asking the CSK guys.
Jadeja is ours. Okay.
No, what happened? We said that, by the way, you missed that. I said that what I really enjoyed today was how Virat Kohli celebrated Jadeja's 100.
Yeah.
To which Sid had a very interesting point. Tell.
Maybe Ravindra Jadeja to
I sent
RCB
you a
2023.
text. Can you show it to me? Because I need that barcode. Yeah, you can carry on.
Okay. So, Mr. Consistent,
Doing
I
some
mean, these are
big
all
shopping.
speculations
No,
and
no.
these are
This is
just
my
these are just speculations. We are just thinking out of the blue. I mean, why not? You like to speculate, right? So I speculated
So he speculated
that Ravindra Jadeja for RCB.
So
in
Mr.
IPL 2023.
Consistent, I didn't say that. It was he who said that.
Guilty. I am guilty.
Not me.
Yeah.
So more question.
Hardik is saying, we are saying that Virat's hundreds are not coming,
know.
but if we go through
my
last
daily
2 years test stats, even runs are not coming. Hardik, I kind of agree. Yes, even okay, he's getting 50s, he's getting 70s, but that consistency is not there. I agree with that.
Yeah.
There is a big lean trough, even in that lean trough. Okay, if he had scored about 7 consecutive 50s, we would take
come
it.
on, yeah. What you saying? Next time I'm
That's
there,
no problem.
you come and we'll
But
do a.
Even there is no consistency even in that. After 70, he has a lean patch. So,
okay,
yes, Hardik, I do agree with you that Virat's 100, but if we go through last 2 years, even runs are not coming. I agree with that.
Answer Chandresh's question.
Where is Chandresh's question? We didn't see that.
Take Chandresh's question.
Oh, is it?
See, imagine Chandresh is sending a normal chat and Harshit
is
spending money to ask you guys to take Chandresh's question. Wow, Chandresh.
Wow.
Chandresh has a huge fan following, huh?
I know.
So answer the question.
Is Rahul Dravid the
Rahul? He's not.
KL Rahul?
There are not journalists.
Oh,
You're actually
a lot of people may disagree with you.
He is asked, is Rahul the richest sports journalist in India? Answer the question. We don't know about
Obviously
your
not.
wealth.
Obviously not.
Who is the richest?
I am perhaps the
Who is the richest?
मूंगफली के छिलके.
sports journalist. But first we'll have to
Identify with it.
Exactly.
We are all the skin of the
Do
peanuts.
suspended journalists also count? Or only working ones or ex-retired ones? I don't know. Ex or I'm just asking. Who all can be considered for this?
Two masquerading journalists.
Masquerading ones, yes.
They also count?
Masquerading ones,
PR
retired ones, suspended ones, all of them count or?
Suspended.
I'm just asking.
Journalists don't get suspended.
I'm just asking anyone.
Chandresh would know. But the answer to your question is a big N-O no.
No, yeah. We are all peanut skins.
Exactly. See?
Hardik is here since he was not playing the practice game yesterday.
Okay.
He's asking you a question.
I've answered that.
You've answered?
Yes. We are saying that Hardik is saying, we are saying that Virat's hundreds are not coming, but if we go through last 2 years test stats, even runs are not coming. I agree.
He has an average of 27 point something.
27, yeah. Even if he had scored 5 to 6 50s consistently.
Imagine how many tests has Virat played?
101st.
101.
Yeah, this is 101st test.
This is his 101st test. Okay. So imagine he had an average of over 54 when he scored his last test run.
Yep.
Okay. And now his average has dropped to 49.71. And after playing so many test matches, to improve on your average, you have to score so many runs. And to bring your average down, also you have to perform very, very, very poorly. So imagine for that average to come down from 54 to 49, that is 5 runs per innings, 10 runs per test match. That means he has scored close to 1,000 runs less than what he should have scored in last 2 years.
2 years, yes.
But that's okay. He's going through a bad phase, which is right, as Hardik is pointing out. Who would know it better than Hardik?
Yeah. No, but Hardik never went through a bad phase in terms of
better
batting and ball.
He's part of the whole thing. Setup is seeing it closely. We are still sitting outside as paid journalists.
Hardik, I think you'll meet him in the second T20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever questions you have, just tell them. Joe is the big fish. Akash Bhargava. Yes.
Yeah. Ron Weasley.
Good point actually.
Robinson.
Who?
Do you think it went away? Go up.
Do you think England are missing?
They are missing Ollie Robinson because he had an upper hand over both Pant and Kohli
Yes.
in the previous cycle in 2021.
Yes.
Yeah, fitness unfortunately is not with Ollie Robinson.
Yes.
One of the leading wicket takers in the England camp. 2 5-wicket hauls.
I think Virat wouldn't be their bigger worry, would be a bigger worry for them. Pant would surely be.
Yep.
Taking the game away. That's how it is.
Vaibhav Tarangi says 2 more quick wickets and we might see England batting collapse. Not going to be easy for them to counter our lethal attack in overcast conditions. True, but I don't agree with that 2 more quick wickets and you are guaranteed a collapse. Because the batting is...
Starts from 4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
Batting is but I agree on the second part that Indian bowlers they'll find tough to be faced.
Yeah.
That is why I am so eagerly waiting for this session. I hope there is no rain and we get to see that attacking cricket from...
There will be rain. Too much of rain.
There's too much rain today.
3
We might
p.m.
have
there
to
is
sit-
one spell and then after that it's clear.
We might have to sit here and do a live prayer for the rain to go away.
But
We can do anything.
will a prayer help?
It can. You haven't seen Lagan?
Yes, did the prayer? Yeah.
When they were 5 down, they went to the temple and they prayed no.
See?
And miraculously, next ball, Amir Khan gets a 50. The very next ball, he gets a 50.
See? Now tell me. This was not out of context. It's a cricketing logic.
No, you're talking about cricket only. No, Prasad Bhagat is saying which team, subject of yours saying RCB, Jadeja going to RCB, which team will be able to pay 16 crore to Jadeja?
Well, Rajasthan Royals can pay. They need them.
For Jadeja, money is not an issue.
But for teams, they have to have the purse.
Then
We'll offload a few players.
Rajasthan always consistently will
No,
look
but
at
Jadeja can go in less also, na? So I don't want that much money.
So,
money is not
Ryan
the thing.
Parag was how
my
much?
dignity, my
Ryan
self-respect.
Parag was how much? 4.5?
Yeah.
So if Jadeja can agree to 12.
No, but why are you taking Ryan Parag's name? He's not leaving Rajasthan.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just asking. I'm just trying to figure out
Okay,
the
okay.
benchmark. Yeah.
Jadeja.
See, the 3 teams that are
They will
always-
not take Ravindra Jadeja. Although.
RCB you are talking about, not Rajasthan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Rajasthan.
Oh, I mean, the
He is
3
saying
teams.
RCB is taking Jadeja.
The 3 teams who got a
That's
big
why
purse.
Virat was celebrating Jadeja.
Yeah. The 3 teams who got a big purse consistently in the IPL are Punjab Kings, Rajasthan Royals, and Royal Challengers Bangalore.
You know, every year they change their team.
But every year Punjab gets the best team on paper.
And they watch it up
On
big
paper.
time.
Jairaj Rana is saying India will get 120, 150 type lead. That will be amazing.
That will be.
That then changes it from what we were saying that remember the New Zealand series 300 plus was easily gotten by New Zealand also,
Yeah.
500 plus also, but England were also getting a lot of runs in their first
If
day.
India gets a 120 to 150 run lead, then I would announce that India has won the test match.
Or drawn if weather.
Or then I'll
Yeah.
announce India has won the series.
Series. You can
Series,
announce.
yes.
Yes.
That would be a safer bet.
Yes. that
Anyway,
would be
India
yes.
can't lose the series, so yeah.
Mr. Consistent has a question for Rahul.
Rahane's average since 2020 was 27. He was dropped. So why not Virat? He is also having an average of 27 since last 2 years. You have facts are absolutely right. But then Virat, as we said, Virat's spot in the team was and is not in any danger because of what he has achieved consistently over the last more than a decade now.
It's like Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli.
Yes.
If both had poor series or 2 poor series, because of what Sachin had achieved before, you will give him a longer rope.
Absolutely.
Not Vinod Kambli. So, if one is a Vinod Kambli in Rahane, Virat is a
Andrew
Sachin
Flintoff
Tendulkar.
is there.
Oh, wow.
Lovely. We are missing Ben Stokes. Ajay, he's busy playing. That's why he doesn't come.
Andrew Flintoff. Last time I was blamed for Broad conceding 36 runs.
His Hindi is pretty good.
Yeah, he's with a Lancashire accent. He does speak very good Hindi.
Yes, but he's But Andrew Flintoff took panga with Yuvraj Singh.
Yeah.
And Broad had to pay the price.
Pay the price.
Yeah, but Andrew Flintoff is right. Today, though, you can't blame me.
Yeah, exactly. But Ben Stokes.
Baseball.
This baseball technique is going to be fatally exposed against this Indian bowling lineup. They can't take that because see, everybody has a different variety in the Indian team. Siraj, pace quotient is also higher. Saudi, Bolt and all were all 81, 82. Jameson was not fit, that is why they could not play much. Wagner came in too late.
No, Jameson, I thought covers are coming off.
That's good news.
It's actually good news.
Yeah.
But I thought New Zealand could have done better if Jameson would have been available after that first test match. No?
Back spasms, so he was out.
He actually has become their most important player now.
Yep.
With Kane, see, especially against India, he always does well.
Yes.
I think he debuted against India only.
Yeah.
And
got a 5-wicket haul
and then got a man of the series also, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the questions, please.
Okay, so that means 5:45 p.m. start.
5:45 in 15 minutes.
Yes,
the game
if there
is
is
going to
no
start. more rain. D is asking, do you think England can counter-attack or are they going to crumble? I mean, we can't predict the future, but I think irrespective of whether they crumble or not, they will counter-attack.
But there has
They
to
will
be,
play like that.
But there has to be some method in the madness.
No, they will be. See, I think that this is why I kept saying that there will certain days that they look very good, certain days they'll embarrass themselves. Today also, even if they were to lose a few wickets, that middle order which plays that counter-attacking cricket, they'll continue to do it. Possibly it may go in their favour and they also get close to 400 or cross it, I don't know. Or it embarrasses them where they wrap up for below 200 also.
Yeah, it happened in Trent Bridge. Stokes hit 1-6 of Michael Bracewell. He tried to repeat the same shot. Top edged it, got caught at long one.
Yeah.
But what happened with the
And
match?
it was caught. They all said it. The analysts said it. If it comes off, it looks spectacular.
Yes.
If it fails, it will be
Yes.
foolish. They are playing that kind of a game.
But see, if you've got the backing of the coach and the captain and they've all decided that's how they want to play, then what's the harm?
So, the second session, that means the post-lunch session, begins at 5:45 and will last till 8:25 IST, India time.
Oh.
So, if there's no more rain in between the second session, the play will last till 8:25 p.m. Then, after the tea session, play will again resume at 8:45 and thankfully
10:45.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
You'll be done.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we'll be done earlier than that.
Same here.
Yeah, that's the problem in England. They don't start early. They will extend the sessions.
They start late, no? 11.
Yeah. Because see, people go out partying in the night, early morning they don't want
Whatever said and done, but look at the crowd.
to. Yeah. Do it for the crowd. What's the point doing it early? Nobody will come also. Vivek Singla saying this test win will create path for India for the World Test final.
Yes. Big. This match is very, very important.
Very important.
Because India will now only play 6 more tests after this. 2 against Bangladesh away.
4 against
Australia
at home. Which may not be a cakewalk, by the way.
It won't be. Because Australia won against Sri Lanka. So now their finals chances are Nathan Lyon versus Ashwin won last time.
But then Rishabh Pant.
That
will
will
be a
happen.
cakewalk.
No, but India are at number 3.
Number 3.
And England is number 2?
Number 6.
Oh, sorry, forget about England then.
England
South
and New
Af-
Zealand have no chance.
Australia and South Africa.
Australia and South Africa.
Both 75%.
75% is 77 now.
See,
is Australia.
South Africa will have to come down.
Yeah, 77 is Australia, 71 is South Africa.
South Africa will have to come down.
South Africa's next assignments, 3 are against England.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And 2 are against West Indies. 3 are against Australia.
Exactly. So South Africa will have to come down.
They don't have to.
No, they will have to.
Because Australia now.
The South African team beat
very
India.
Hmm?
They beat India.
But as I will just repeat what Dravid said, we were unlucky.
Plus they.
Don't you think we should have won that series?
First lady of Indian cricket.
for this test match.
Isn't it?
Yes, yes. The first lady.
You know, I liked about Bumrah was Bumrah actually was asked about his wife at the press conference, and usually, you know, anything could have come up from
The media.
no, not just from the media, from player also. But then you know, Bumrah responded very nicely. And
No, he's a gentleman.
he
love
responded very nicely. He was, I don't remember the exact question. I think he was asked about, you know, you are also here, your wife is also working, you are also working, you're the captain. So he said, he's doing her job, I'm doing my job, and that's it, and just laughed it off.
Yeah.
Anmol Singh is saying South Africa / Pakistan versus Australia at the World Test Championship.
Pakistan now have a good chance because they play 2 against Sri Lanka, but the remaining series is against England at home, New Zealand at home.
Yes.
So their chances have also got to boost.
But what did they do with Australia at home?
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah. What pitches were those?
Good pitches.
2 roads and essentially 1 good pitch.
You could run a bullet train on that
Yeah.
without the tracks.
Exactly. So, but again, look at Australia's resurgence in Asia. Won a series in Pakistan. Now they have again won in Sri Lanka after 10 years.
No, Rahul Chaturvedi, we've already answered the question on Lion and Ashwin.
Yeah.
Go to a pre-day show. Love Rami is asking, any of you going to Birmingham to cover Commonwealth Games? I think Rahul Rawat, are you going or not going?
No, I told you, no, they didn't give me the visa. But I think Nitin is going.
What do you mean they didn't give you? They cannot deny you a visa.
Yeah, but I didn't apply. So
So
basically,
say that. They didn't give them. So how can they refuse it? I didn't apply. Wow.
so
Bad mouthing the commission, high commission, VFS.
Anurag. Anurag is
They'll cancel his also.
Anurag is my colleague.
Bad publicity, they'll cancel his
Anurag
also.
is my colleague.
Wimbledon, anyway, I just went through. I couldn't get inside Wimbledon because it was so damn expensive in 2008 to get inside. Imagine if I had gotten, I would have watched Nadal Federer that final.
Once in a
2008.
lifetime opportunity.
No money.
And no money, what do you mean by no money?
I was on a student visa.
You could have asked somebody to transfer money to you.
How much?
How much? Whatever the cost would have been.
It was 120 pounds.
So what?
Already in London one day.
You could have spent just £5
Yeah.
and gone inside Wimbledon Park.
Yes, and would have.
Don't have to sit in the centre court.
Yeah.
You go in and you could sit at Henman Hill.
Big ambitions. Wanted to be in centre court. Why
But
not?
go there, you're just outside the
Where were
centre
you
court.
staying?
I was in Manchester.
Where? Hotel, dormitory?
No, I had come down
Hostel.
for 1 day trip to London.
You can just be outside the
Henman
centre
Hill.
court. Yeah, and sit
Yeah,
there.
but-
So you can hear everything you're watching. It's the same atmosphere. You're within the thing. Come on, yeah, that's £5.
I would have asked my parents to sell off a few properties to.
Do you
money to-
know? I saw the women's final
Not a few, I don't
you
have
told
much.
me.
for £5 only
Oh.
in the centre court.
I didn't
Luck sometimes.
Luck, I know. I didn't have that luck. I was anyway coming.
You for that you have to go
What is
there,
luck in
na.
Punjabi? What is luck in Punjabi?
Bhagya only, I think.
No, luck to is bhagya in Hindi. Luck is, there's a Punjabi term also for luck.
No. Kismat, I think. Yeah, Kismat is the word that you use.
किस्मत साथ नहीं था.
Kismat.
Heard that
Same
word
common
many-
word with
I've
Hindi.
heard that word so many times in
नहीं.
songs, Punjabi songs.
Kismat is a word.
Chalo,
used in Punjab.
anyways.
Yeah.
Kismat. I told you.
Lucky.
So I didn't know that there was a £5 ticket at Henman Hill. I was lofty aims, centre court. What to do?
Maybe you wanted to save £5, not 120 pounds.
I didn't know that there was a £5 ticket. So 2008, my only experience is watching a Manchester United game against Everton at the Theatre of Dreams, and England versus New Zealand at Old Trafford. Monty Panesar, 6 wickets.
और क्या चाहिए यार
Why,
life
yaar?
में?
But if you have it in the beauty of a press box, it's much better. rather than the frigid conditions in a stadium where you have
It's
to.
okay, yeah. Consider yourself lucky.
Hopefully.
How many people get a
Basically,
chance?
wanted to watch that match.
Go down to the
I
bottom.
wanted England, New Zealand. I wanted to watch that.
You wanted to watch that match free of cost.
Yeah, I mean,
Press
why not?
box.
Press box, yes.
There is one commentary on television and there's one commentary happening inside the press box.
Yeah, I know that. Well, hopefully.
I don't want to name the commentators now. But England, New Zealand, though,
Oh, very good.
you won't have had
There was
those.
that wind which killed me.
Fit Monk is saying Rishabh Pant's innings is even more special because it's not possible to play with that strike rate when your coach is Rahul Dravid. Come on, yeah. Rahul Dravid played differently in Test cricket. In one day cricket also he whacked.
Yeah.
His last international game hit 3 sixes.
Samit Patel.
Samit Patel.
Forgotten Taunton.
Taunton, what a knock.
Even Hyderabad, that
Yes.
Tendulkar partnership.
South
331.
Africa.
Yeah. Which one? The 2002 or 2000 Champions Trophy?
No, 2.
Colombo. And in the NatWest Trophy, the first match against England, 72. Australia, Gabba, 74 of 64.
Yeah.
And Dravid was a
And
different beast.
Test
also.
cricket,
Also,
he did-
Rahul Dravid was the captain when the likes of you had Virender Sehwag was there. A lot of players played attacking cricket at that
UV.
time. No, I've never said that.
He never said, Mat maro.
No.
He was Indranagar ka gunda at that time.
So Mahesh is saying we'll miss our slip fielders. So who all?
Ajinkya Rahane,
Ajinkya
Cheteshwar
Rahane.
Pujara,
KL.
who is there?
But he is there. Rohit.
KL and Rohit.
KL.
Virat is there. He's one of the slip fielders.
Yeah, Virat is the only one.
Yeah.
Virat, Pujara.
Pujara is there. Shreyas Iyer. KL to unfortunately is injured.
KL out for 2 months,
2
they're saying.
months. Wow.
See, Luck, Karthik Banta, or is saying Luck is Gamar in Punjabi.
Gamar.
Yeah.
Acha, must
What a
be
bummer.
very great.
Huh?
Kismat you use, that's
Gamar.
Okay, Hashir Hassan is saying Ramiz Raja was quite embarrassed about the pitches in Pakistan and the pitches have already been changed with Australian soil. So one thing is for sure that England and New Zealand won't get flat pitches.
Very
I
good,
remember they actually, in fact, they had proposed that we'll get those drop-in pitches, and then they realized that it would be a very expensive exercise. So
Yeah.
they said no, better to get Australians to travel to India and prepare pitches.
yes.
There I durust hai.
Durust hai. So Pakistan's series are pretty easy at this point in time. 2 home games, 1 away, that is against Sri Lanka.
Pakistan
Oh yeah.
never make predictions for Pakistan.
Yeah.
Yep. They always
Pakistan can, draw their home series
and
and can win away series also.
yep.
Have you seen Jug Jug Jio? Chandresh is asking. Have you?
He has nothing better to do.
No, he I think he went for a movie the other day.
The last Bollywood film that I saw.
Have you seen RRR?
Yeah, I have.
How is it?
I wanted to kill time, so
in Hindi or Telugu?
No, why I'm saying
I saw in
it's-
Malayalam.
It's got rare reviews from people in Hollywood and all, yeah.
Yeah, because they're far ahead of. Don't get me wrong, but they're far ahead.
So
of
how is
Bollywood.
it? How is the movie RRR?
Good?
Good.
Good as in terms of visual effects.
Cinematography.
Yeah, everything was good. Action and everything. That's good. If you want to, see a visually larger than life, like you have South Indian movies, it's good entertainment. And
You have seen?
Yeah.
in Tamil,
Telugu.
Original is in Telugu.
Original is Telugu.
Telugu is
I-
beating the Tamil industry now.
is it?
Big budget. Bahubali,
RRR.
RRR.
Pushpa is also Telugu.
Telugu.
Allu Arjun.
And there's one
KGF?
more movie,
KGF is Kannada.
Kannada.
Yash. Sandalwood. Kolar Goldfields.
You know Malayalam?
I can understand, but I can't speak. Mom is from that side. Now she knows how to speak and read and write.
I know a bit of Malayalam, but I can't say it on it.
Arey Salman Bhattji, what kind of a comment is this, yaar? Please.
Oh my God. Oh.
Don't let anybody dictate your life. Let nobody's success and failure dictate what you do in your life. Somebody scores runs or doesn't, we also enjoy, we clap, we also feel disappointed when a team wins or loses. But our life carries on normally. There's so many other things to do in life beyond somebody getting runs or failing.
Don't even talk about these things. Take inspiration from the real Salman Bhatt.
Yes.
Take inspiration from New Zealand fans.
Like him.
2019 World Cup final. How could you digest that as a New Zealand fan?
England won that.
You did not lose. You tied the game, but there was a technicality by which England got the trophy. No team lost. No team won.
Both the teams are on the field and.
So if we get a full session, what happens? How many wickets down England?
5.
5? Ayyo.
4.
That means 3 more coming.
So me 4 more, I am saying.
4 for you, 3 for him.
3 for.
Okay, You are very optimistic for England, I think.
I think we won't have a full session.
You have a British passport?
There'll be rain.
Oh yes, quite possible. If there is no rain.
If hopefully there should be no rain, yeah.
England are missing Rory Burns in the slip.
Rory Burns. I've already showed this.
What
Rory Burns.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, those batting stances.
And if Ben Stokes wouldn't have been their captain, you never know. Rory Burns would have been leading England today.
By the way, Amit Khajuria, he had pointed out India will get 400, then England will get out for 250. Then he had said that, remember?
Yep.
One thing he's got correct already.
Yes. Man,
hopefully all your predictions come true, Amit. Come on, Shami with the ball. We'll see you now.
Yep.
Tea time. Bye bye.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
Coming.